Hey social media world. So I decided to record this video with that snapshot fake glasses on. I think they made me look great. Hey, do whatever makes you feel great. This makes me feel great. So anyways, I wanted to record a video to do a little bit of motivation today and some insight into my life. I wanted to record a video a couple of days ago, but I was just not feeling it. My mindset was not there. And that is natural and normal because we are human. Just as long as you get your mindset back where it needs to be. So my mindset's back where it needs to be. I was focused on getting myself out of a place that I put myself, and the only person who can get me out was me. So I had to work. I had to work 3 days in a row, nonstop, and things are moving because of what? Me. No excuses. I make my mistakes. I have my downfalls. I pick myself up. How did I become this person that can just find a way out of anything? Let's start back when I was younger. We'll start there. So when I was a little girl, I came from a very sad life. My father was from Mexico, very old school views. My mother was an American, but she couldn't express herself because she was married to my dad and she was just not allowed to. And so I was a very sad little girl. I was mentally and physically abused, but as I got older, I kind of understand why, because they didn't have ADHD medication or understood the person that I was back then. And I was a very hyper child and I was always getting in trouble, and my parents handled me the best they could. I don't use that childhood instance to define who I am today because it made me the strong person that I am today. But I wanted to give you an insight to why I always wake up happy and always figure out a solution. It started back when all that was happening. I would go to bed sad, and I will always wake up happy because I was a big dreamer even back then. And so I would dream about beautiful dresses, and I would dream about a big home and all the things that I would want. Or I felt that I was living in those dreams. And as you can see, as an adult, I am so happy every time I buy a new dress. Everybody knows I love dresses, so I'm always buying dresses. So I would dream about those things and I would wake up happy. I just trained my mind to find a bright side, and I knew that once I grew up, I would be able to do and become anything I wanted to become. And as you get older, you set your standards and your dreams higher. And when you become free from your parents, you can no longer blame them for your life because you now have control of your life. But my happiness started back then, being a just really sad little girl during the day and waking up happy every day, believing there's some future for me that's better than what I am now. And this is just a temporary situation. So as an adult, don't think I haven't had setbacks. Of course I have. I've had plenty of setbacks. But I'm not the girl that if I get a flat tire or if my motor goes out, I'm going to freak out. No, I'm going to find a solution because I was trained. I have trained my mind to do that. Find a solution. I am not going to fall apart for the small things in life because unfortunately I was not given a golden spoon in my mouth. And I think most of Americans were not. The good thing about this way of thinking is you're never too old to change the way you think about things. Don't allow every little setback in your life to be the little thing that's going to throw your day off for months and for years. You have control to change everything that moment. Yes, you have a right to be angry. You have a right to be sad. You have a right to all your feelings, but you cannot stay there because happiness is the ultimate goal. Why? Because life is short. Your happiness is valuable. You control your happiness inside and out. Yes, other people can disturb your happiness. They can say bad things about you. They can try to destroy you. But ultimately, the people who know you and know who you are, they don't listen. Do you know yourself? Do you know who you are? Then none of that should matter. You have the ability to be happy. I can go to bed crying. I can go to bed sad, and I will wake up every day happy because life is too short. And you can do the same thing. Holding grudges, being angry at somebody that hurt you, there's no solution. Look, life's going by fast. Every moment is going by really fast. Do you really want to spend 10 days of your life, a year of your life, focusing on somebody who hurt you? No, let it go because quality Quality time loving yourself is so, so important. I just wanted to leave you guys with that. When you're looking on your Facebook and you're seeing people's lives, also don't assume that they're happy all the time and life is perfect, because people are not going to put out there their struggles all the time. I have occasionally, but the majority of the time I want to share my happiness and I take care of my struggles behind everybody's back. But I assure you, I have struggles every single day, and I'm learning about myself every single day. This week was a struggle for me. I hadn't had any closings in a while. And I'm like, Ellie, yeah, you have money and savings, but guess what? Your New Year's resolution was that money and your savings, you're not allowed to touch. So that means you're suffering right now and you need to do the work to get the money you need to pay your bills. And that's exactly what I did. And now everything's on track and everything's great. But I had to take that responsibility and not cry to the world about my problems. Eventually, I can talk to a few close friends that I know that I can trust about my struggles, but I don't share it with a lot of people. Because my ultimate goal is to get where I need to be, and what I need is people backing me up and believing that I can get there. So I prefer to share my positive energy. I prefer to share that yes, you can with everyone, so hopefully they can give that back to me, because energy is real. The last thing I want to share is you've got to stay away from negative and toxic people. There's people who do not want to see you succeed. There's people who see you, and if you're successful, want to make you feel bad about it. There's people that see you, and if you have a lot of friends on Facebook and you're just blessed with, they'll try to make you feel bad about it. There's people that see you and you have the perfect grammar. Lord knows I don't, but you do, and they hate you for that. Do not allow anybody in your life that's going to hurt you and make you feel bad about all the positive things that you hold within you. If you are smart and you became an attorney, a doctor, and people hate on you because you did the work to get there, how is it your fault? If you happen to be pretty and people want to follow you and tell you that you're beautiful and you get a lot of likes and comments and people are saying, oh, she just needs the attention, how is that your fault if somebody else posted the picture too and they didn't get it? It's not your fault. Those are negative people who want to determine who they think you are and know nothing about you. If you are a person who's an at-home mom and you are the best mom ever and you talk about PTA and all that stuff and you have working moms that are jealous of you because you have the opportunity to be home with your kids, how is that your fault? You got to let go of negative people in your life. You got to not let these comments and stuff bother you at all. No one who's become successful has become successful with a little criticism. You know, I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. I am a Democrat. But I will give him this one thing. The man doesn't care what you think or what you say. He became president of the United States when more than half of America voted against him because of the Electoral College. Half America doesn't like him, and he's still the president of the United States, and he's doing whatever he's doing because he doesn't care what you think. Although he does speak out on Twitter every once in a while what people think. In general, deep inside, he only cares about being successful and getting to where he wants to go. Unfortunately, sometimes it hurts people. So if you don't want to go the Donald Trump way, it's just an example of not allowing things to bother you. You cannot be successful in this world if you allow other people's thoughts to bother you. Now, I'm going to end this by saying, have a great day, retrain your brain, wake up happy every day, and let all the negative go.